accurate forecast.
6:42 on this early Sunday night, looking live with our Poppy camera towards Syracuse, and what a delightful day it was today. Listen, yeah, it was warm this afternoon, but it wasn't humid, and for mid-July, boy, a pretty comfortable day by July standards. Beautiful view towards Syracuse with our Poppy camera. We go from this beautiful view to the numbers from today. At a high of 85 after a low of 57. A very comfortable start. That was the coolest start in Syracuse in nearly 3 weeks. The lowest temperature we have felt. Yeah, it was great last night for sleeping with the windows open. 85 again, that was the high this afternoon, and no rainfall, of course. We are nearly an inch below average rainfall-wise here in the month of July so far in Syracuse. Look at the temperatures right now. Low and mid-80s here in central New York. We do have more in the way of heat, not immediately to our west, but you go up toward Minneapolis, Duluth, we're talking temperatures in the 90s here, well into the 90s, farther to the north and west of Minneapolis, and I anticipate that chunk of heat to come this way early this week. Look at our temperature trend. So tomorrow we'll get closer to 90, and then I'm thinking mid to upper 90s here on Tuesday, breaking a record on Tuesday, I believe. Record is 95, so back in 1952, I think it'll be a cinch to break that record high based on the numbers I'm seeing coming in. Then we do take it down a notch for Wednesday. Still pretty hot, still a little humid, but turning less humid during the day, so a little more tolerable there with a gusty breeze, and then even a little cooler here on Thursday and Friday, mid to upper 80s those days. Look here at your dew points. We got dew points that are non-issue right now. 40s, low 50s here in central New York. Feels good and dry, right? Notice to the west, though, they come up into the upper 50s, low 60s. That's our humidity for tomorrow, our dew points rather. And then dew points are well into the 60s here across the northern plains to around 70. We'll feel that arrive on Tuesday. So we'll come up a bit with humidity tomorrow. Absolutely. Turns even muggier here on Tuesday. So you combine that with well into the 90 degree temperatures, easy for me to say, and that is going to feel quite dangerous, to say the least. Heat index is going to be very high. We'll come down here on Wednesday, and the rest of the week seeing dew points back into the 50s for the most part. So again, the heat index, this is for Tuesday. All right, heat index tomorrow, 80s, low 90s during the afternoon. On Tuesday, though, we'll see those heat indices rise into the low and mid 100s midday through the early evening hours. Very dangerous. Stay hydrated, limit your time in the direct sunlight, and just do what you can to stay cool. All right. Our radar is nice and quiet right now. High pressure in charge. Got a weakening trough here over the upper Great Lakes. This will head our way with these areas of high pressure kind of trying to stand strong. This will weaken this trough. Ultimately, though, there could be a spotty shower or thunder shower popping up as we go into the second half of tomorrow south of Syracuse. Look at your timecast, and you can see we got temperatures falling through the 70s into the 60s later this evening, overnight tonight. So pretty comfortable, upper 50s, low 60s for lows with a clear to partly cloudy sky. Tomorrow, mixture of sun, some clouds, a bit of a breeze kicking up, a little more humidity developing, and a spotty shower or thunder shower to the south of Syracuse, especially south of Route 20. Again, most of us get through the day tomorrow dry, all right? Tomorrow night, a stuffier night, 60s to around 70. Bit of a breeze under a clear to partly cloudy sky. There's a warm front sliding north of us. We are sizzling here on Tuesday with a gusty breeze and a good deal of sunshine. Temperatures mid to upper 90s. Wouldn't even rule out maybe 100, okay? Heading into Wednesday, windy, cooler, less humid, but still pretty hot. And then just a slight risk of a shower Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Better chance for a few showers and storms come the weekend, Ellie.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.